Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm just trying to find me on the YouTube. I can see there's a couple of people on. Please give me a thumbs up or a hello in the chat box to say hello to you as well. Hi, Katie. How are you? Please to join me. I'm not showing my face today. It's been a bit of a rush today. I've been out. Hello, Emma. Hello. I've been out this afternoon. Me and Linda, we went to Blue Water and come across the fab shop, and then I had to quickly run around finding some boots my mum asked me to look for, and get some long socks for Paul. Bless him, he wanted some long socks. Anyway, I thought I would make a card that I've shared this week on my Instagram and my Facebook page, and a couple of people have asked me how I made it. It's really simple, and it comes off of the card that we made last week. So if you remember, I cut out a few bits. We made this card last week, and it's this bit here that I had a second one, and I was going to do something with it. I had an idea. So the idea came to fruition. What's that Katie said? It's me on two different devices, so I'm going to shut my phone one off. Well, let me say I hope I've silenced everything on my phone, because it just pinged just now, and I thought, oh, they've changed everything, Apple, haven't they? I'll have to go into the shop and say, show me how to mute everything when I'm using my phone, please. Anyway. So the dies I'm going to be using, one of them is this one, Snow Dies. And sadly, it's retiring. But happily, it's going down to a tenner. So it's £10.80 from £30 odd. Yes, it goes with a stamp set, and you could purchase the stamp set. But do you know what? I didn't purchase the stamp set, I don't think. I liked this, and I liked the trees. And they can be used standalone, really. And you can make your own snowman as well. You're just going to... it's got little dies there, so, you know, you don't need a stamp set to go with it. But for £10.80, it's such a bargain. So if anybody, they are still available. If anybody would wish me to order one for you, please give me a shout, and I will make sure that's done. I shall be ordering them tomorrow. So you want to see the card, don't you? Because you've seen it anyway, you want to see the card anyway. So we're going to be making this one here. Okay, so we are going to be using stamp sets, but you could use any splat. So I've used this one here. And you can use any greeting, but I liked Magic is in the Air from here. So Christmas to Remember. This one is in the annual catalogue. This one, where the tree comes from, that tree there, is carrying over. So it is carrying over, but it won't be at a bundle price with 10% off anymore. So if you want to get it and you like to get the 10% off, because it's quite a bit, isn't it? Then you'll have to get that before the end of December. Again, I can pop that on an order for you if you wish. And then the other dies are from Grassy Grove. So we'll be using, I've got them over here, the little deers from the Grassy Grove. And the Grassy Grove is in the annual catalogue as well. So you can get them all. But this one is a real bargain at £10.80. So let's have a look. Shall we get started? Can't wait for everybody. And I have to finish at 8:30 to make sure that I'm ready for the carers, basically. Anyway, so I've done lots of prepping. So you don't want to see me die cutting for this because it's a bit boring. It was a bit boring for you because I do it off screen, don't I? So I'm just getting my Sahara sand. Let's pop this card over there. And then put those over there. Yeah. I need a mat. I might have to cut one. Cut a mat. So I need a mat. I'm going to cut it slightly bigger than what I normally do. I normally do 8 by 12. Let's have a mooch at what I bought a lovely gold ruler. Do you think I can find it? Anyway, let's have a look. So I can't remember what I cut it at. Oh yeah, so it is 8 by 11.5. Okay, so let's do 8 by 11.5. That should be enough. And then let's bring in my little crafty matty. What's it? I've got a bag under my feet and I can't get close enough to the table. There we go. You need to find a tea ruler. You can get them on Amazon. Just put in tea ruler. About £6, I think. About £6. Let's move that over there. I'm getting less and less space here. So we want the splats from the Perched in the Tree. And we're going to ink on and ink on, stamp off, then stamp. Hello, Bridget. Did I say hello? Oh, there's only 4 of us on today. We can have a party with 4 of us. So just stamping randomly as you do. You've all done this before, I'm sure. It's still, you can ink that up once, and I've stamped that about 5 times, and you can still slightly see it. Let's move me glasses thing out of the way. Got a bit of a shadow there, haven't we? Do you ever craft on the wonk? Look, like that. Crafting on the wonk. Anyway. So what I did was, I did layer up. I just cut. And brought it up to see where I wanted to lay my pieces. So I've cut those bits off. You can use that for something else. Let's have a look. cut around there. Cut right on the tip of it. I mean, you might think, oh, you didn't need to do that, but you do, because if you see here, you can see right through, and you want to see the splats come. Yeah, about there. So we'll pop some dimensionals on. Let's see what we've got here. I must use a ton of them, because I always end up with not very many. Ah, see, so too big. So you want to start cutting them. That's it. It's a lovely dye, isn't it? You're having a glass of vino. Watching what you're writing the Christmas cards out. Oh, okay. So she's been looking locally, as you like to support local. Oh yeah, yeah. So where would you get them? You could get them something like Hobbycraft or somewhere like that. Stationery shops. Oh. So I haven't seen them in stationery shops. You might be able to get it in Sainsbury's or something like that. You know, when they got that back to school bits. It's a bit boring for you, I know, watching me add these bits on, but you needed to see how I cut it. And we've got to do some crafting, can't all be lick and stick. That's one in there. We need these ones here. Cut these little bits out. Always use around the edges. That bit there. Oh. That bit there. And perhaps a little bit there. Let's have a look. That'll do, that'll do. I'm just referring back to my other card. Do you ever do that? Refer back to your original one. Okay, so don't need to. I'm just going to chop off this bit. So I know where I'm going. Because we don't want it to look too dissimilar. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm going to pull off all these bits. And then... So did everybody get what they wanted in the sale? I know some of it's gone. But there's an awful lot left. And there's loads on the clearance rack. Especially the dies that go with the apple set. The piggy set. The Yeti set. I treated myself to the dies from the Yeti set because I quite like that. I don't like the Yeti, but I like all the other bits that went with it. I'm going to stand up to do this, I think. Let's have a look. Okay. That's it. And then what you want to do is you just want to trim it all off. scissors need cleaning terribly. Terribly, terribly, terribly. Be a fair bit of trimming. Oh no, Sainsbury's. Wilko's, yes, I forgot Wilko's, and they do have excellent DIY section. Oh, you could go to B&Q and things like that. B&Q and Sainsbury's Home Base. There we go, we've done that bit now. Now we want to bring in this die. And they're called Snowman dies. I put down snow, didn't I? But they're Snowman dies. So we just cut that out. There's a link on my Facebook page for these dies. And I'll pop one down in the description as well. I mean, for £10, I think it's worth it just for this die, which, funnily enough, I bought the set at full price just for these dies. This die here. I just loved it. And I shall be keeping it in my stash. Look all the bits out. Sorry, I didn't prep. I didn't get back in time, and then I had to cook dinner. I cooked everything in the air fryer. We had steak, mushroom, chips, and battered onion rings. Rosemary battered onion rings. All in the air fryer. It's all Emma's fault, really. Hello, long time no see, Linda. Do you smell nice today? Oh. You might ask Santa, he has Amazon Prime. Yes. You will have to, I think, because they are hard to find, I must admit. So these go on there. Okay. So I said 8 by 11.5, didn't I? I'm going to trim that round, I think, rather than lay it on. Let's double check this is 11.5. Yeah. 8 by 11.5. So it gives you a fairly small border all the way around. Now, while I'm going to lay up some of this, I'm going to glue other parts of it because there's just too much. Not enough, beg your pardon, not enough room to cut. And turn it round. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that and I'll trim that, I think. A little bit scared, a little bit scared. Let's have a look. You could lay it on there. Yeah, a little bit scared. I'm just going to lay it on and then trim afterwards. I think that's best. I think that's best. Okay, let's get rid of those things. So I think what I did was this bit here, maybe you can see it a bit better on there. That bit there, I just put a little one on. Where did it go? Because there's nothing for it to sit on here. So the rest of it lays on these because they've been brought up. But this bit had nothing, so it kept bulking down. Now this bit here, I'm just going to pop a little one under there as well. Just at the bottom. Oh, in the wrong place. There you go. Did I tell them we were, yes, we were out. Linda says, did I tell you we was out? And we found the works. Oh, have I got some ideas now. I bought a load of that stuff. Them little hand sanitizer things, them cute ones. I can make some packaging for them, I think. So probably what I'll be making for next Friday. So do pop along. Do pop along, do pop along. Now this is going to lay on the top here. Now, where did I put my, here is silicone mat. And because I'm going to be gluing and I don't want it all to plop out. Bath and Body Works, that's it. Bath and Body Works, so exciting. We're going to come just little bits, just really tiny. Dot here and a dot there and a dot here. But not everywhere because you're going to be tucking some bits in. Okay. And because one side is wider than the other, come closer to that side when you're gluing. Okay. Where did half an hour, it's 8 o'clock already. Where did that half an hour go? Please. Time is flying by. And who knew? Paul's been home from the hospital. Well, he's been in and out. But he came home originally a year ago. A year ago, I'm stuck in the house for a whole year. You don't feel like that, though. But lay that gently on there. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Oh. It was lovely. It's gone a bit scoof. A bit scoo-if. That's it. Okay, just clip that there for a minute. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Went to Wonderland. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my little fellas. There we go. So there's 3 of these dies. There's little Bubba, little Mama, and then Daddy is another die, but I didn't use him. He's gone to the pub to have a drink, to warm himself up. He's got another scotch in the pub. The white on white's brilliant, isn't it? Pretty layers, pretty layers. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got them 2. Aren't they elegant little fellas? There you go. Pop them in the magnetic thing so I don't lose them. And all I did was I took a brush, a blending brush, and the Sahara sand, and very lightly, let's throw it over the dirty side. And very lightly, because what you don't want to do is pull off their legs, because a one-legged Bambi would not be a good look. And just lightly tap off most of it, because you'll be surprised how the colour pops off. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Makes a lovely card. I'm tapping because you can make like a little furry bit, if that makes sense. A furry bit. Fur, sticking out fur. You could put like little white dots on it because it's all, you know, white. Bambi has little spots. Now, I'm going to bring them back in. One of them, oh Mama, she's going to have a dimensional behind her head. Oh. So let's pop half of one behind her head. That's all you need. And she's kind of going to go tuck behind there. That's why you didn't want to glue all of them down. You're going to tuck behind there. I don't want to hurt her leg. There you go. So we know where she's going. I'm going to pop a bit of glue on her. Hello, my stamp garden. Where are you from? What's your name? My stamp garden. That rings a bell. My stamp garden. Thank you very much. I really love this card as well. So pop her under there. Slide her a little bit. Watch her feet. You want all her feet intact. There you go. There you go, Mama. And then this little one just needs a bit of glue. And just put it on her little body. Well, it could be a he. And then I'm keeping an eye on the time. Oh, I need to. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I'd glued that down. She's saying, come on now. Need to get home and make the dinner. Okay. That's more or less done now. All that we've got to do for that. And we just got to layer it up now onto some gold speciality paper, the rose and gold card. I love it. So we need to cut that just a tad bigger. So I'll do, this was 8 by 11.5, so I'm going to cut it 8.3 by 11.8 centimeters. Or let's see what that is in inches for you. So that's 1 and 3 3/8 by 4.5, and then you'll want like an 1/8 of an inch round. So I'm just going to pop that over there, and I'm going to cut this 8.3. I might actually cut it 8.4, so we can have a nicer border coming through. And then what was it? 11. It'll have to be 11.9. So it's 4 centimeters bigger. I'll pop these back in there. Now, I love this paper, and you do get I think is it 4 of each sheet, 4 of each colour? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 of each colour. So, you know what? You're not going to see it. So what I just take it into the 1 centimetre, which is about 1/8 back from 1/2 inch. And I gut the middle. Because I can use that. I can cut things out, baubles out, butterflies out of that. Because it's just a shameful waste behind. And it doesn't make it dip or anything like that, because you've got quite a few layers going on. So it really don't make no difference. And so just gonna snippy that just so it comes out. And that can actually be used on something else. You can see I've got all little odds and sods in there. And we use it on another card. So we want to pop that on there. Oh, nice and sparkly. Okay. Pop your wet glue. And I suggest wet glue because you've only got like a little border to play with, so you don't want it all to get stuck. Oh, I've got to stand up again so I can see that it's straight. There we go. And we want to splatter it with some Wink of Stella. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, I didn't know that. Now my hands are all gungy. Flick, flick, flick. This one's got quite a lot of gold in it. lovely, lovely. There we go. Look at the hands. Look at the hands. Let me. Dry them off on my manky sponge thing. Look at that. It's all. I bleached it as well. I mean, I don't recommend you bleaching yours just in case you get a hole in it, and then you say to me, "I told you to do it," but I bleach mine, and it does come off some of it. But then you get it dirty again, and that's what it's all about. Cleaning your bits and pieces. Okay, so that's that. And we're gonna bring it onto our card blank. But before we do that, let's bring that back in. Turn it over on the clear bit, and we're gonna pop some dimensionals on because it is a rather special card, so we don't mind popping a fair bit on there. Hi Diane, how are you? Oh, next door's doggy. That'll do. Let's have a look. We're doing okay for time. I think my chair's dropped down. I feel like my desk is too high for me. Oh, nearly added it on upside down. Let's have a look. Just taking it off the screen because I just want to make sure I've got it on in so my favourite sequins, Sparkle and Shine. They're in that annual catalogue. So we're going to pop one there, one there, one there, one there, and one up there. Oh, thank you, Linda. Linda says it's gorgeous. It might look intricate, but you know what? I had all the bits already prepped. So if you sort of pull some of these over there because I want the sequins. If you prepped die cut a few bits while you're watching the telly, while you're watching England win the World Cup. I mean, I've been on here, what, 40 minutes? And 40 minutes ain't bad to make a wow card. So I do think this is a wow card. And there we go. You could leave it like that. You could actually put it in a frame. I might make one to put in a frame. And then we just added the sentiment. Magic is in the air. So we've got a little bit of odd bit there. We'll bring in the versa mark. So that comes from the Christmas to Remember. I do like that. I like that one as well. I was going to put 'Tis the Season, but I think Magic in the Air is the right sentiment for that then, because then anybody, you could put it in a frame afterwards, you know, whoever was lucky enough to receive such a beautiful card. Diane said that's very optimistic to think they will. Well, German and Belgium are gone. Who else? Somebody went out. Oh, yes. Messi's lot have gone out. There's not an awful lot left that we have to worry about. So, yeah. We will. Well, they got to be honest with you, because the girls won European, and I'm sure they will win the World Cup as well. But we mustn't sing that song. I think that song's a bop. We mustn't sing that song until we get there. Ever the optimist. Okay, have you got one of these? These are fabulous. All you need. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you get that as well. Okay, so pop all those out. Let's ink this sentiment up. And then it's a bit okay, a bit, I've stamped it a bit wonky. I'm gonna pop that lid back on there, and if I drop this, I only drop that bit of blob. So I'm going to take this off the screen now to do this, because I don't want to noise you all out with my heat tool. But I always heat it from underneath, because then I can see if it's caught and I don't burn it. Because what you don't want to do is go too close. You just want to be about 2 inches away. And if you do it from underneath, it buckles it the right way for you as well. And you can see when you need to move on. Wave it about. You just want to start cutting into it if it's still too hot. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Trim it. It's still warm. Gone a bit wonky there. I'm going to move that out of the way, because I think the grid lines are making my eyes go a bit weird. That'll do. Magic, magic in the air. Now we bring back our little tiddly bits. See, these come in handy. Poke them in there to get the bit out the bottom. Only it don't reach. Oh, just use this. I just want a sliver. There we go. we just want to need to tidy that bit up a little bit. That's it. A little bit of glue. Bring back that. And then I just want to come in under. I don't want it to go all the way. And then some dimensionals. Now, because you've got part of it will come over the outside, where the M is, you're going to want to put another dimensional on top of that dimensional, because it has longer to fall over, if you get my drift. Pop that there, pop that over there, bring that back. And we kind of want to put it there. See how I'm going to hang it over? You might even need to put... Oh, I forgot to take them off. That's it. You might even want to put another one actually underneath that, because I don't like the way that's bending. So we'll just pop another one. Underneath there. Now that's proving a bit difficult to get off. That's it. That's it. Voila. Let's put all our bits back in their cubby holes, so I don't lose them. And there you go. There you have it. A Winter Wonderland card. You can make it as big or as small as you like. So this is half a sheet of A4. Confetti, you can use that for confetti. Yeah. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So this is the one that I shared on my... Things are getting everywhere. On my Facebook page and my Instagram. And today I showed you how to make it. So that's quite... let's see if we can go down a little bit. You can see a little bit more. Look at that. You can't see the sparkle, but there's plenty of sparkle there, I can assure you. Can see the sparkle? No, you can't see the sparkle. Ah, thank you, Diane. Thank you, Katie, Emma, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for joining me. So that didn't take too long, did it? And I'll see you again next week, same time, Friday at 7:30. And I'll see if I can make some little packaging for those little hand sanitizers. Maybe using the same products actually. Well, I might use something else, but I'll do one with the same project so I can show you more than one design that you can use that. But don't forget, you can purchase the this Snowman dies, £10.80 in the sale. So we used that one there, and then we used Grassy Grove, and we used these little fellas from there. But you could use what's in your stash. And then we used what's carrying over, which was the Aspen dies. And you're going to want to see what I've made for Stampin' Up. I think it's going live on the 9th on Stampin' Up's page. And you're going to want to see what I've made there. But yeah. So you've got splats at the back, which come from the coordinating stamp set, Perched in a Tree. And then we cut the bits out. And then we added that layer on. And then we made some little Bambis. There you go. Thank you very much for watching me. I would love it if you would share my my video. You can share it if you click down below. There's a share button and you can share it to your Facebook page. You can share it to whomever. I would love it if you could give me a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that. And I'll be very grateful. Anyway, all the products that I've used tonight, I will tomorrow upload. I might even do it tonight if I've got... Oh, no, I've not got time. Yeah, by tomorrow, there'll be all down in there, all the links of the products that I've used if you wanted to purchase any of it. I'd be grateful. Take care for now. Bye-bye.